Hey, my mates. Hope you had a good weekend, and thanks for the chat there and the feedback, obviously. So, yeah, I think the signs are there. The game is really, really looking good. Signs are there. It's just not quite putting it all together in one round. Okay, I mean, which obviously is partly golf, but yeah, we got to know what to focus on in the right situation. So, in my tee balls, in my tee shots, what are my focus points? With my irons, obviously the irons last couple of weeks really good. The wedges are coming together. We worked hard on those, and you're getting a bit of confidence with those. So we see this thing sort of a little bit sharper, a little more disciplined, and just sort of accessing the right thoughts and feels at the right time. Okay, yeah. If you remember, sort of what was it? Sort of October-ish, October, November. Putting was a real issue. We sort of worked really hard on that. It became a real strength very quickly, actually. And then kind of let you down randomly out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to be a little bit sharp, a little more on top of everything each time. And yeah, I think we're going to get some really, really good rounds in the next few weeks. Okay, so loving where you're at. Okay, just keep it up and just add in a little bit of patience and then maybe a little bit of thought adjustment as to what I'm focusing on when it's going well with each aspect of the game. Okay, right. Where we at? Okay, so putting, that draw's going to work. That's fine. Short game we haven't discussed a lot of, but I think we're okay for now. Iron's good. Driver needs a bit of work. It's a bit hit and miss. Technically, where we at? Technically, okay, we've got the issue with. I mean, obviously a touch of sequencing at the top, but we've got the issue with this sort of loss of posture coming into the hit. Okay, so we're going to work really hard on trying to maintain that posture. The right hip position and the forward bend as we go into that hit. Okay, easier said than done, all right, but that's where we're at. Okay, so warm-up wise, I want you to do exactly that. Okay, so we're just going to start getting a bit of a functional feel for what these positions are, right? So I want you to do helicopter. Okay, so helicopter is this kind of golf warm-up drill, which I don't know, sort of know why it's called helicopter, but because you're in a forward bend, okay, you'll see what I'm talking about now. So I think the idea of the helicopter is that the arms or the blades are not moving. Okay, so you move your torso to move the arms. Okay, but obviously the issue I have with it is that we're in this posture, so the helicopter is not going to stay in the air. But anyway, okay, getting off topic, right? So helicopters in your posture, arms outstretched, nice and strong. Okay, and then turn your torso. Stay as neat as possible. Get your left arm to go, not towards the ball, just about a foot and a half outside is fine. Okay, but obviously it mustn't wave around, yeah? Okay, you find there, okay, so now it's the downswing, right? So you can start even with a bit of sequencing, use that hip, maintain your angles, okay, and then get that right arm going down there by moving your torso. So now obviously if I go this way, you can see where my right arm's going to go. That's what we're after. Okay, so do a few of those, all right? And then do some with the right hip as well. Okay, so you can do these ones with the club. Okay, the drill we did last week, I don't know if you did it at the end or not, but do this one with the club. Club face just a little turned in to match your spine angle, okay? And we're kind of using our right hip to get that club to go towards the golf ball. You can even go a bit further out. Okay, so once again, that's the wrong move. That's the right move. Okay? So that's the little warm-up. Okay, and then I want you to do a little wedge workout. All right? Now do it with the towel. Okay, so put the towel there. Alrighty? Okay, and we're just doing a little increment thing. So you just got to try and hit 30 yards. Okay, you get 2 yards either side. So 28 is a pass, 29, 30, 31, 32. 33 is a fail, 27 is a fail. Okay, and you just got to hit the 30-yard mark. Okay, obviously missed the towel. Little 30-yarders. Okay, once you've done it, whether it's first rep or 8th rep, whatever it is. Okay, keeping the towel there. And we move to 40 yards. Okay, so into our 40. Okay, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 until you get to 100. Okay, hopefully we get there quite quickly before you've used all the balls at the range. Okay, but that's the idea, right? So a little bit more tighter and a bit more execution based, if I can say that. All right? Right, we're doing this opposite direction drill. Okay, so it's the idea that the club head, arms, and shoulders are going this way, and the legs and the hips start going that way before you finish your backswing. So while you're still going this way, your legs go that way. All right? Okay, so we're doing that, but we're doing it with a little hold off. Okay, so we're going to kind of saw the follow through. Okay, and again, it's just to get us into a stronger hit position, a little more lead. Okay, a little bit more on top of the golf ball with the upper body. All right, and it's just that feel that we can do it. And what's too much? You with me? And then we know where we want to be. Okay, all right. So opposite direction with a little hold off. Okay, focus less on the hold off and more on the opposite direction. Okay, so make sure this is going while you're still going that way. Okay, so arms are going this way. Start those legs and hold that follow through if you can hold the follow through. Not a big deal. Okay, and then we're doing a little bit of a driver workout here. And what we want to do, we just want to learn a little bit. We sort of have a shot here and there maybe. Okay, we just want to learn a little bit about ball position, back tilt, chest position. Okay, and then how the sort of body affects the plane and the path so that we don't get ourselves too often in this position here. Okay, where we shallow from the inside. It's going to be high right or a little flicky draw left. It can be both, right? Can be heel strikes as well, by the way. But anyway, so we're doing a little driver workout. Okay, so we've got 3 shots we're going to look at with the driver here. Okay, I've just got an 8 on, but I'm just going to do the same one. Okay, so put something out there on the target line. Right? I prefer like a colored ball or something like that, but it doesn't matter. Quite far out in front, about a yard or so out of the way. So it mustn't be in the way of the club head. Okay, so that's pretty good. All right. And our 3 shots are straight, okay, which we're going to do last, so neutral. Okay, that would be everything square to your body, good timing, nice posture, hit the back of the ball, exit to a little bit left on the circle as the chest is unwinding. Okay, and hopefully middle of the club face, and then we have very little or no deviation. Okay, so that's our straight one. That's going to be last. Okay, our first one, we're going to hit a little tee down fairway finder. Okay, so think of it like a little bit of a pull fade. Okay, so we're going to tee the ball down, even though it's driver, we're going to tee it quite low, and we're going to get the ball position just back a little bit, about 2 balls back off the left heel, and no back tilt. So we're going to stay really nicely on top of it. Okay, so basically a 7-iron, right? So pretend you're setting up slightly wide stance 7-iron. Okay, and then what we're going to do is stay on top of it, okay, and just try exit left and get the ball starting a little left, okay, and then sort of spinny low fade into the fairway. Okay, now obviously I can't really do it with an 8-iron, but okay, we'll do our best. Okay, so slight little low pull fade. Okay, so I've got to work really hard there with 8-iron. I don't have to hold it off that much, but see if you can do it. Okay, so just stay on top of it with the driver, exit left, get it to start just left, be quite low. Okay, a little fairway finder. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay, then the second one is our little push draw. So not our push fade, our push draw. Okay, so we're going to feel the difference of when we've got this extra back tilt, taking the ball a little bit from the inside. Okay, and turning the face over. Oh, that was a nice one. Okay, all right, so that maybe we're not on the course always so pedantic about this, and we go, okay, well, I'm a little bit inside, but if I release the toe, I get this nice little draw. Okay, all right. And then obviously the third one straight. Okay, so the straight one's going to be as neutral as possible. Obviously the ball will be out there, medium height. Okay, that's our straight one. Okay, all right, and then we'll discuss about how they felt and which one was better and whatever, okay. And you might like one or the other a little bit better and actually start to use a little bit on the golf course, doesn't matter. All right, so do that little draw, figure out a little bit of posture, path, set up, back tilt to get the end results that you want on the golf course. Obviously, our priority at the moment is consistency, finding it, letting it come to us, I think. But basically, bit of sequencing, bit of posture. Okay. Thank you, my mates. Have a good week. Talk to you during the week, and just keep it up.